Hey, it's Joanna, and today let's talk about trimming those relaxed ends. Now, if you want a beautiful head of healthy, natural hair, then there's only pretty much two ways to get there. You can either big chop or you can transition, either short term or long term. I've decided to do a long-term transition, so basically I'll just be trimming off my relaxed ends as my new growth comes in. But I want to share a couple tips on trimming transitioning hair and show you some pictures of how I went about doing it. Now what's interesting is that I've heard of some ladies transitioning without the big chop and without trimming. Now think about that for a second. If they didn't big chop their ends off and they're not trimming them off, then they must be breaking off, which can be really damaging to your newly natural hair. So it sounds pretty risky to me, so I definitely wouldn't suggest that. I would not suggest transitioning without occasionally picking up a pair of scissors. Now don't go grabbing a pair of scissors out of your kitchen drawer. You definitely don't want to use those. You might end up with more problems or split ends and things you don't want to deal with. So you want to invest in a good pair of hair scissors or hair shears. So that brings me to tip number one. Get a pair of hair shears. And you don't have to go out and buy something super expensive. In fact, mine were fairly inexpensive. Let me show you. These are the ones, maybe I should put it on the white wall. These are the hair shears that I bought. Like I said, a fairly inexpensive pair, so you don't have to spend a lot. Alright, moving on. I want to mention that some ladies have a set schedule to trim their relaxed ends. Some of them may do it once or twice a month. Others may do it once every 2 or 3 months. But I don't really have a set schedule. In fact, I didn't do my first trim until about 5 months post relaxer. So that brings me to tip number 2, which is start with a good trim. Let me show you a picture of my hair before my last relaxer. I kind of had really scraggly ends. And then this is a picture of my hair after the relaxer, and a good trim of probably about 3 inches or so. I decided very shortly after my last relaxer that I wanted to transition to natural hair, so that allowed me to start my transition journey with healthy ends. Now these next few pictures show how I went about trimming my hair at 5 months post relaxer, and I actually had my hair in braids at the time, so take a look. So I sectioned my old braids into 4 quarters with conditioner in my hair, and I then measured my hair. The front ponytails were probably about 13 inches or so, so I decided to trim about 3 inches off of each ponytail, and I took out the old braids after trimming my hair. And this last picture is just a picture of all the ends that I trimmed off. So how do you trim your transitioning hair, or even your natural hair if you're already natural? Do you straighten it first, or do you trim it in braids or twist? What's your method? So leave your comments below, and even a video response if you want to share your method. Thanks, and until next time, take care. Bye.